Good evening. My name is Gerard R. Birch Jr., and I'm an attorney in Chicago. And I am speaking this evening on behalf of DePaul Owens. And I want to formally give my endorsement for you to accept Paul Owens into your program. I've known DePaul for the last 20 years, and I promise you, there's no better candidate that you can find to lead youth and teach youth what's going on in the community and how to enter themselves. DePaul is unique, as in he grew up in the Nashville community, and he's bent on giving back. DePaul is hardworking. DePaul is dedicated. DePaul is passionate about youth. I've known DePaul. I played in the band with DePaul. I went to undergraduate with DePaul, and I'm fraternity brothers with DePaul. I've watched DePaul successfully negotiate every obstacle has been put in his place for the last 20 years. And I promise you, should you award DePaul with this opportunity to give back to the Nashville youth, you will be proud of the production that he will produce through these kids. His knowledge is second to none and not be compared to anyone else who hasn't been through and faced the trial and conquered the trials and tribulations that DePaul had. So I ask you to please give DePaul the utmost consideration and consider him for this role. Thank you and have a great evening. Good evening. My name is Gerard R. Birch Jr., and I'm an attorney in Chicago. I am speaking this evening on behalf of DePaul Owens. And I want to formally give my endorsement for you to accept DePaul Owens into your program. I've known DePaul for the last 20 years, and I promise you, there's no better candidate that you find to lead youth and teach youth what's going on in the community and how to better themselves. DePaul is unique, as in he grew up in the Nashville community. He's bent on giving back. DePaul is hardworking. DePaul is dedicated. DePaul is passionate about youth. I've known DePaul. I played in the band with DePaul. I went to undergraduate with DePaul, and I'm fraternity brothers with DePaul. And I've watched DePaul successfully negotiate every obstacle that has been put in his place for the last 20 years. I promise you, should you award DePaul with this opportunity to give back to the Nashville youth, you will be proud of the production that he will produce through his kids. His knowledge is second to none and cannot be compared to anyone else who hasn't been through, faced the trials and conquered the trials and tribulations that DePaul has. So I ask you to please give DePaul the utmost consideration and consider him for this role. Thank you and have a great evening.
Hey, my name is Montavious Cotton, and people had gave up on me, and DePaul had came in my life and taught me about God, and He's real, and I just been through too much after when my grandmother passed away, and my uncle's suicide himself. I mean, it's just been hard on me, and I had a good person that came in my life to help me out to do what I need to do. And I had to see that God is real all the time. And, it's a lot out there that you can do, but you just got to put your mind into getting what you want out of life. The Lord is real. God is real. Put God first. And that's it.
Hello, my name is DePaul Owens. I'm the owner of a business called Epic Change. My business actually is a company that consults and helps individuals who actually just need a second chance in life. And I was inspired to start this business last year. However, I created my business in 2011, and God gave me the vision and the name. However, I didn't know what name was going to be used for. I had no idea 10 years ago that COVID was going to happen and that individuals would be so discouraged about the economy, education, and all of that. So I have done my due diligence and researched the unemployment rate. I've also researched the dropout rate, and there is a correlation in Davidson County where people whom are they've pretty much given up on life. And my whole life I have put my life to the side to help others. And there's so many people I've helped and inspired and changed their lives and taught them that they can do anything they put their mind to. And their trades and college might not be for everyone. So I've gotten behind the Board of Education, and they're all for the career fair because they want some companies to come in and some small business owners who are trade. They have culinary people who do hair and everything. However, I would love if Comcast Rise Up program would consider me for this program and allow me the chance to help all these individuals in Nashville, Tennessee, and all over the world that people have forgotten about because COVID has really stressed out a lot of people to the point where they have no hope at all. I would really appreciate if you consider me for this program. Have a blessed day.